Laughing with you, not at you, Ashton.
No, Ashton, we're laughing at you. We're sorry. We're laughing at you. Okay, yeah. Let me rephrase. Ashton, we are not laughing at you. We are in your corner. We are humbled with you. We understand. Happy Tuesday evening, everyone. Welcome to the Computer Deck. All right, we're going to listen to what I assume is a consumer debt story based on the Dave Ramsey title of this video that just ran yesterday. Who let you borrow this much? I don't know what was borrowed, but we're going to find out. And you know it, family. We are going to spill that tea. Let's hit it.
The Every Dollar app. Start budgeting for free today.
Okay, so me and my husband were 25, and a year ago we purchased a camper and a truck because the payments on that were going to be cheaper than what our apartment was going to be, which was going to be almost $3,400. And now we're stuck with a camper and truck, and we're going through baby steps, and we're trying to figure out if it's worth keeping to pay down until it's out of the upside down, or to sell and then pay on the upside down.
Do you still live in it?
No, we do not. My mom has a rental house that became available, so we live in the rental house now.
Hold up, family. Hold up. Okay, 25 years old. They purchased a camper and a truck. I guess they needed the truck to pull the camper. And they decided that would be better and cheaper than getting a place or something like that. Now, my thought always is whenever people, are like, having campers and trucks, what do you do when one of them breaks down? I mean, you can't spend the night at the auto body shop. I guess if you have a camper and a truck, I guess you can always sleep in one or the other. I'm missing the logic here, family. I'm missing the logic.
So the plan that it was cheaper was not executed.
Well,
it's not cheaper if you didn't need. Now you just have a camper payment.
Yes, now we just have a camper payment, which we are renting it out currently as of like an Airbnb vacation, and it's paying for it, but we're worried when summer's over if it's not. I just don't want to have that what if it doesn't get paid for.
This whole story is a mess. I could start this whole story from the beginning again, and I think I'd still be confused. A story about a camper and a truck, and the truck didn't, or the truck's either paid off, it didn't work out, the camper is not. Jammy, girlfriend, this is when I need you, because I can't follow this.
So we
how much do you owe on the camper?
$115,000.
Oh my, there is enough Victoria's Secret lip gloss to cover this. $115,000. That's more than my condo, family. That is more than my condo. Oh, sweet Jesus. I had to have heard that right. This is the camper, not the camper and the truck combined. This is just the camper. Hold up.
If it doesn't get paid for, so we.
How much do you owe on the camper?
$115,000.
Good gosh! Holy!
I can't believe they fell for such a purchase. 100 family. Let's put this in perspective. It is more money than my condo behind me. It's actually my condo and the renovations that I did to it, because I did 15,000 of renovations in 2020. A camper. Oh, be still my heart. yeah, we's all having a heart attack. We're all having a heart attack.
It's like an apartment on wheels. It has a washer and dryer.
Oh. We all know what a camper is, young lady. Miss Ashton in Auburn, Alabama. Oh, dear sweet Jesus.
King-size bed. It's a massive fifth wheel.
What do you all make a year?
All right, folks, let's pour the tea. I think we know what this is. People, we're going to do it. Let's hit it. Let us pour that tea. Always so refreshing. People, when we talk about consumer debt, when we talk about the things that we do, including the things that I've done that keep us in poverty, this is a prime example. All right? This is a prime example. If this were a piece of steak, this is the best of the examples I think I can give you. $115,000 for a camper. I just can't get over it, family. I just can't.
Last year together we made, I think, $145,000. I'm a hairstylist, and he at the time was a firefighter paramedic.
And they can't afford just a standard apartment. Somebody said, hey, you know what? I think we should get a truck and a camper. Of course, now it makes me wonder, how much did they pay for that truck? Now, I believe she said the truck was paid off. All right. I believe she said the truck was paid off. But still, between the camper and the truck, you're telling me they could have bought something, something tiny, small like I have?
And y'all are 20, did you say 24?
25, Dave.
Yeah, we were 24 at the time.
And they loaned you $115,000 on a camper.
Appreciating
Yeah,
us.
I don't know how that was possible because we couldn't get a house.
Okay, Ashton, when it comes to vehicles, anything is possible. They'll sell you a horse with wheels on it if they think you'll go for it. 25 years old. Look, people, I know I've done my dumb stuff too, okay? So we always got that floating in the background. Carrie, you've done your dumb stuff. You've had your couple of bankruptcies. Yeah, I know. But this time, the video's not about me. It's about Miss Ashton. So we got to put my mistakes aside. And I'm just going to keep, learning from other people's mistakes so I don't make the same mistakes and so you don't make those same mistakes either. She says, I don't understand how they sold it to us. What she's really saying is, I don't understand how I fell for it. They understand how you did it. Naive, inexperienced. You thought you had all the answers to life. I'm not blaming her. Okay, we many of us have been there. Just not to the tune of $115,000. Although, if you want to count my student debt for $110,000, which has since been forgiven in 2022, if you did want to count that, all right. Oh, family, I think I need some strawberry crush with Ben and Jerry's ice cream in it.
No one would loan us a house or get us a mortgage for a house with me being a hairstylist and my income fluctuating.
Okay. But here's what she should have done. Just get an apartment like every other Joe Blow, Dick, Jane, Tom, Harry, and Stacy in America. That's what she should have done. You don't say, hey, you know what? We can't get a house, so I think the best way to solve this is to buy a $115,000 camper. Am I not right? Wow. And with the income that they have, they really should have had no problem renting an apartment. And we're talking Alabama, family. We're talking Alabama, which I've heard has some very nice tourist areas.
Wasn't a fixed income.
I love you, but you're you're the
I'm-
dumbest smart person I've talked to today.
I think we could just leave it at the dumbest we've talked to today. I mean, we're going to be all honest. I know John's trying to be nice, lift their spirits because he already knows they're not safe. Family, are you all of a sudden feeling better about your financial quandaries?
trembling to ask this question. Have you figured out what the actual value of the camper is today?
I'm going to say the answer to that is no.
The actual value of the camper is $90,000.
And you owe 115?
Yes, 115.
So you're 25 in the
if you
hole.
go to-
Family, anybody out there looking for a camper that you'd like to buy below market value? Or is it above market value? Yeah, anybody out there looking for a camper you want to pay above market value for? Because I can guarantee you right now, they ain't going to get what they currently owe on it. They're not. They're not going to get it. It ain't happening.
Yeah, but if you go to Camping World and they want to buy it back from you,
Oh, they're going to give you pennies on the dollar. We got a Camping World, I think, here. I think it's here by Cracker Barrel. I think there's a Camping World in Tampa. At least there was.
they offered me $63,000.
I'm sure they did. And Camping World sold
Yes.
you this crap.
Yes, they did.
No, not. They sold it, but she had to approve the purchase. We must own and take accountability, right? We have to own, take accountability for our actions, okay? Now, it's quite a deal, though, if you think about it. When we make bad consumer purchases, Just like when I had my car repossessed about, 27 years ago. Oh, my mistakes may have been years ago, but it seems just like yesterday, family. But if you think about it, they sell you something. They know darn well the chances of you going belly up on it are going to happen. Then you have to give it back to them. Then they can take it. They can resell it again. Just keeps going over and over and over. Just at your expense, right? That's why we have to be smart with our consumer purchases. They knew darn well when they sold it to her. There was no way she was going to be able to afford that. Not in the long term. I think a lot of salespeople know that. But, it's our responsibility as consumers, including whether it's student loan debt, vehicle debt, whatever the debt, borrowing from friends and family even. It is our responsibility to, take care, do our due diligence before we agree to it.
Okay, and now I know the news is going to get worse, but I have to just keep going. How much do we owe on the truck?
Yes! That's what I was asking. Thank you, Dave. Let's find out.
The truck is $50,000.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, I thought the truck was paid off. Oh, people. Oh, family. Oh my God. This is when you want to hit your head against a wall. It's not even your debt, okay? They are $160,000. Holy, that word I can't say. Oh my goodness. Oh, I thought the truck was paid off. Oh, sweet Jesus. John can't hold back his laughter. I don't think I've ever seen John laugh like that. Not quite with that much gusto.
Laughing with you, not at you, Ashton.
No, Ashton, we're laughing at you. We're sorry. We're laughing at you. Okay, yeah. Let me rephrase. Ashton, we are not laughing at you. We are in your corner. We are humbled with you. We understand.
No, I'm laughing at myself too because
no, this goes beyond laughing at yourself. This is when you just kind of want to crawl into a hole and die. I mean, not literally. You know what I'm saying, family. You know what I'm saying. There ain't nothing to laugh about here. There really isn't, to be totally honest. And if she's laughing at herself, you know what that really means. Because you've heard me say it before, right, family? You've heard me say it before. When someone's laughing at themselves, what is it really? Because they know they have effed up big time. You know what's interesting? Ever since I've, have gotten good money management and control and stuff, you know what I realized? People who are in control of their money, they don't laugh. There's actually nothing to laugh about when you're in control of your money. Think about that. Okay? Think about the times you've not been in control of your money, and then think about the times you have been in control. Was there really anything to laugh at when you're in control of your money? No. And it's no secret, because I'm no Einstein, all right? But when you really get down to it, that laughter is how we deal with the emotion of a major screw up. And it doesn't matter if it's a financial screw up, whatever. It doesn't just have to be related to finances. But when she says, I'm laughing at myself, it's sometimes laughing is better than crying. This is a really, really big mess up. This is not tiny. This is the type of mess ups that can wind up with 2 repossessions, bankrupt, the whole 9 yards, all over something that should have never even happened. Just because you can't buy a house does not mean, okay? It does not mean, hey, let's go out and spend $110 on a camper. $110, okay? Let's go spend $110 on the camper and let's go spend another $50 on the truck. And that's what they owe on the truck. So we're not quite, I'm assuming they bought the truck at about the same time as a camper because they need something to pull the camper, I'm assuming. So laughter is just how we deal with things when we know we really have messed up.
And have you priced the truck's current value?
Oh, I don't know. Probably down to something like 40.
His trade-in value when we talked to a dealership was $42,000, I believe.
Okay, so you can get close to what it's worth if you private sell it, or close to what you owe if you private sell it.
Check this out. And the whole point of doing all this was what? to give them a place to live, and it's all falling around them. But this didn't have to happen. This did not have to happen. The two of them, the 100,000, I don't get it. I don't get it. The 100,000 is more than enough on two incomes to support an apartment, even at the ridiculous prices apartments are at. They could have easily rented. They got two incomes, over 100,000. Easily could have done it.
Because trade-in value doesn't work. Okay. Yeah. Do you guys have any money?
No.
Like saved up?
Like money, yeah.
Yeah, we're in the baby steps. We have the emergency fund saved up, and now we're just
the
dumping
$1,000
extra money into credit cards.
You have $1,000. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God! Did she say they have credit cards too? Oh, please don't tell me they have credit cards.
Yes, and then we're just dumping all the extra money we have into credit cards to get them finished.
And how much do you have in credit card debt?
Oh, Jesus! This just ran yesterday. Oh, sweet Jesus! Let's pray for these people. All right, let's pray for Ashton in Auburn, Alabama, and her significant.
Total 7,000.
Okay, good.
Now here's what's sad. Okay. You see how good, you see, Dave said good, 7,000. But what happened if someone had called in and Dave says, what debt do you have? And you say, I have one. And he says, how much? And you say 7,000. You have $7,000 in credit cards. You need to get out of debt. But you see, money is all relative. And we know that. That's no big secret. But do you notice how we've talked about 110,000? We've talked about 50,000. And all of a sudden it's like 7,000. Oh, yeah, that's no problem. That doesn't faze me at all. Just something to think about. And that's what we have to be careful about, folks, when we talk about consumer debt, because I've fallen into it. I'm sure some of you out there, okay, have fallen into it. It's very easy for consumer debt to climb. Meaning it's very easy for you to dig yourself into it because everything that you purchase kind of becomes relative to everything else. An example using myself would be something like when I decided to get this condo. Okay. And I knew it was going to cost a little chunk of money. And, thanks to my late parents, I did get some assistance for it. Okay. Not all of it, but I got a great deal of it. All right. Certainly enough to, change my life in positive ways. But my limit was $100,000, period. That was the amount of the condo. I was not willing to go above $100,000. Now let's take that figure. It becomes very easy to look at a place and go, oh, well, that's 115. Okay, well, I'll compromise on that because next to the backdrop of 100,000, 115 actually looks harmless, right? Have you ever gone shopping for something? Ladies, men too. All right, but ladies, have you ever gone shopping for something and you're like, oh, I want this. I don't know, just pick an item. I want this dress and it's $80. All right. And let's say you had a $75 budget. Okay. And the dress is $80. Just play with me here, family. Play with me. All right. I'm just giving an example. And you're like, I'll go ahead and go over the $5. That's cool. But then you see a dress for $100. Now, you initially started out with $75. You compromised yourself and you said you would do $80. So now in your head, you're going, oh, $80 is now $80 is the new 70 you were going to spend, right? Or 75 you were going to spend. But now you see a dress for $100. Well, because you've accepted, this is just my experience. Because, we've accepted that $80 is now the new bar. What all of a sudden happens? Oh, well, if I can do 80, I can get another 20 on that really easy. Right? Oh, I've got a bonus coming in. That'll cover the 20. Oh, I've got some mad money stuffed here. That'll cover the 20. So you wind up buying the $100 dress, even though your whole initial budget was $75. So do you notice how when she said $7,000 in credit card bills against the backdrop of $110.50, did anybody blink an eye? As a matter of fact, we were all doing? We were all going, phew, thank goodness. Guys, that's over $7,000 in debt. $7,000. 7,000. That ain't cheap. Not in my world. Not in my world. And probably in a lot of the worlds of the people calling in on the Dave Ramsey show. But do you see how easily even we just listening to a show can dismiss it? Oh, it's 7,000. Okay, great. I was afraid she was going to be like 15, 20,000. This is what we have to be careful about if we want to avoid consumer debt. We got to always be looking. Where are you compromising yourself? Where are you raising the bar? And not in a good way. When I say raising the bar here, I'm talking about where are you raising the debt? Did you say that you had a budget when you went to Marshall's and you said, I have $25 of fund money to spend and that is it? But did you find something else that allowed you to compromise that 25 and you went ahead and let that 25 become 35? We have to watch very carefully how we fool ourselves. Okay? And that's it for me. Guys, I'm lying if I tell you, just because I've got total control now of my debt, things are much better, that I don't fall for that stuff. Oh, no. I have to always be careful and always stay on top of it. Because remember what I've told you before, it's not just about debt freedom and getting control of your debt. It's about staying there. It's about making sure that I understand and I'm consciously aware of the pitfalls and the financial traps. And I'm willing to bet it wasn't just me. All right. I'm betting some of you out there, family, you probably went, oh, thank goodness, it's just $7,000. Where under any normal circumstance, that $7,000, it's dangerous and we need to get rid of it. Just something to think about. And it's what I've had to learn to control myself. Because, guys, I'm telling you, okay? I'm telling you, I can fall for stuff, too. I can fall for it.
All right.
And then my car is $10,000.
Your car's what?
My car's $10,000.
Okay.
She's got a car on top of it. Oh, Jesus. Oh, so they're pushing close to 175,000. Guys, with all the interest, we could just say they're damn short of $200,000 debt. Think about it. That's 160 between the camper and the truck. Another $10,000 on the car. That's 70. Another 7,000 on the. We're at 177. Yeah, so about 175 grand, folks. 175 grand. Wow.
Okay, good. Okay. All right. And I assume you've been so far paying everything on time, and so your credit's probably stellar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, our credit's still good.
Good.
Remember, we've talked before also about credit scores. Okay, you can have a high credit score, but it just means you're good at juggling your debt. It doesn't necessarily mean you're out of debt. I have as much available credit as probably this condo was worth when I purchased it. Okay, so I have a lot of available credit. My percentage usage when I last looked was 1%. 1%. I do that just to bounce the cards around, just to keep them active. But that was my percentage usage when I looked about 2-3 days ago. I'm always staying on top of my reports, always.
Thankfully, it's still very good.
Okay.
But it don't matter. It really doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't make me feel any more at ease. Hey, but my credit score is really good. I'm assuming that's kind of what they're talking about. Your credit score is real good. Anybody interested in somebody with a camper and a truck and a car and some credit cards at $177,000 in debt, but they have a good credit score? Let's not be fooled. Let's not be fooled by things that in many respects are kind of irrelevant. Because in this respect for her, it is irrelevant because no one's lending her, no one's giving them money for a house. And if she thought that they weren't going to do it before, they're really not doing it now.
The longer you wait to sell the camper,
the less value it's going to have.
Every day that you wait, the spread between what you owe and its value gets wider. Agreed?
Mm-hmm.
The value is going down faster than the loan balance. Agreed?
Yes. Yes, sir.
So we don't want to delay. We want to sell the camper as soon as we possibly can sell it without giving it away to Camper World.
Yeah.
I think it's already going to be given away to Camper World. In this economy, folks, remember, this just ran yesterday. In this economy, folks, who has the money to buy a camper at close to what they owe for it, and then you've got to maintain the camper, park the camper, gas the camper. I mean, I have to be honest, okay? Unless you own a piece of land, a couple acres like my parents have, where you can literally park a camper, and I don't think they really rode around the camper much. The camper's really become a place where family stays to spend the night. All right, they hook it up to the house and all that. Who really? I guess I've just never really understood the purpose of buying a camper. You know, why not just rent it? I mean, I understand why they did it here, okay? And of course, the plan, tanked. But their plans aside, their failed plans aside, I guess I've never really understood, why would you want to haul that sucker around? Why not just rent it? Unless you're independently wealthy and you got a place to put it.
Whatever they're called. I don't want to go over there again, but at $63,000, no, we're not doing that. But if we can get 90 for it, or 89, or 92, or 85.
Basically, you need someone who wants to buy a piece of property. My place sold for 100. When I purchased it in 2020. I think the timing for her is horrible.
The sucker's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so get it up for sale today.
But they are in Alabama, so there may be a chance that somebody will buy it.
You're going to have to go to the credit union. Where's this loan? Is it Camping World gave you the loan too?
Yes, it's through Alliant Credit Union, I believe.
Of course it is, yeah.
The Camping World loved her. Just like when we have stories, family, about people who go and buy ridiculous vehicles. Remember that one story I did? The lady with the Tahoe, all right? I will link that at the end, okay? The lady with the Tahoe, and she and her husband spent some ridiculous $80,000 on her Tahoe. Yeah. Those companies just love it when people like her and the lady who bought the Tahoe, okay, come walking in the door.
Yeah. Yeah, of course it is. That's who makes loans like this.
They make the loans because there are suckers like us who will go for the loans. They fell for this loan. All right? This couple fell for it, and that's what we have to remember. But we also have to remember, is it all of Camping World's fault, or whoever their loan company is? Is it completely their fault? It's almost like you have to think to yourself, how much morality is, how much morality is a part of sales? Okay? It's just, there's a certain amount. Yes, I understand they have to make a buck and all of that. Okay? I don't know. There's real no clear answer for it, but it'd be interesting to know what people thought about that. When somebody makes a sale, how much of it should be based on, what's just, what's fair. And then who's responsible for making sure that it's just and fair. Oh, it's a complicated world.
Yeah.
They're probably not going to be any help, but contact them and ask them if you can sign a note for the difference unsecured.
They're going to say no. In this economy, and with this young couple at 25, they're not going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So you sell it for 90. Okay. You sell it for 90. You owe 115. You're going to have a $25,000 note with Alliant.
Dang. Oh my God! And you don't even have the vehicle.
You did that. Yeah. Otherwise, you got to go to your credit union or your local bank and get them to loan you $25,000.
Ain't gonna do it. I can tell you right now, a credit union is not gonna lend her that. Not in today's market. And the other thing, also, folks, is I'm sorry, but they've proven that they're really bad money managers. They've proven they're very poor money-making skills and decisions. And why would a credit union want to back that up? Maybe if it were just $5,000, maybe, but you're talking in double digits here. You're talking in the double digits. What credit union lender would want to go, oh, you know what? These two 25-year-olds have $177,000 in debt, because they're going to see all that. and they can't afford any of it, they're going to see all of that.
Dollars.
And do it like a personal loan?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, all we're doing.
They're not going to get a personal loan. I'm telling you, I would bet $1. I will bet a bunt cake. I will bet a bunt cake. You'll have to pay for shipping and handling.
It's reducing 115 to 25. That's a good move.
Okay, it's a wonderful move, but before we can say it's wonderful, we have to have someone accept it. So until somebody accepts it, it's as good as us just sitting around, throwing ideas in the air, but nothing sticks. Or throwing ideas on the wall and nothing sticks.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's not a $1,000 payment like we're making now.
Exactly. And we're going to sell his truck as soon as we can get close to what is owed on it. So put it on Craigslist and put it on other stuff.
Well, watch out for the weirdos on Craigslist because there's some serious issues on that. Woo-hoo.
And and because we can get a vehicle down closer to your vehicle that is doable. And of course, we're going to clear these credit cards. So now if you're making 145 and you owe 25 and you owe 10 on your truck and 7 on credit cards and a little bit on some kind of car we get for him or truck we get from him, like 10,000, we can clean that pretty quick.
I don't think it's going to be this easy. It's kind of like when Mr. Ramsey says, and in 3 to 4 years, your entire $200,000 student loan will be gone. Or in 3 to 4 years, that $300,000 credit card balance you have will be wiped out. Just saying.
You could be out of debt.
Like we're already down $1,000 in 2 weeks.
Yeah, but you could be out of debt completely if you'd make those moves. Sell his truck and the camper.
Okay.
But wait. Don't we have to? I may have missed this. Don't we have to factor where they're also going to live? They ain't got no truck. They ain't got no camper. Honestly, family, maybe it's just the start of summer vacay, but maybe I missed it.
By the end of summer, if they're gone at a reasonable price, and that way the hole's not too big on either one of them that you got to pay back. But you could be debt free in 18 months.
That would be awesome.
But that's living on beans and rice and beans.
Yes.
No more pipe dreams.
Absolutely.
Because this was a pipe dream.
All right, folks, we are at about the 30-minute mark. Oh, my goodness. Family, I tell you, this is the start of summer vacay. All right. Before I close, for those who are still sticking around and listening, we are done with this video. But before I close, I wanted to tell you about these glasses I got. Yeah, I know, okay? So stick around for the after party if you wish. We're starting that now. All right, so anyways, for those of you who wear glasses, okay, I decided to give myself a reward. It's talking of consumer debt, paid for in cash, all right? Dang, I didn't bring the other glasses. Well, I'll bring those another day. I went and got 2 pairs of glasses today. Actually, I ordered them like 2 weeks ago and they just picked up today. And when we're talking about consumer debt, please don't do this unless you have the cash to pay for it and all your other bills are in alignment. But I have worn glasses since 4th grade, and I have to tell you, folks, I've always gotten the cheapest glasses. It's like, whatever's cheapest pretty much on the list, I'll get it. But I decided to really treat myself for my upcoming 57th birthday, end of 18-year teaching, whatever excuse I could find, okay? So these glasses that I'm wearing are by Swarovski, the crystal place, all right? Swarovski, and no, they're not paying me for this. Are you kidding me? No, they did not pay me for this, but I just thought this would be cool to tell you guys in case you didn't know. Lens crafters here in the United States, okay? Because I know not everybody that listens is necessarily in the United States, all right? But here in the United States, there's an eyeglass company called Lens Crafters. They're nationwide, okay? These are Swarovski glasses, but I want to show you something that just, oh my gosh, you guys, I picked them up today, and it's a real treat. But, Swarovski, the crystal company. All right, I'm going to hold this up to the camera. I hope you can see it. I am legally blind without my glasses or my contacts, so all I can see is shape. So I apologize if this isn't coming through. There are crystals. These glasses have Swarovski crystals on it. Yeah, they are. This is their jade green. They actually have another. I actually have another set of glasses that I don't want to make. You know what I can do? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pause this video real quick. I'm gonna go get the other set of glasses I got today. So everybody pause. Just Pause. It'll be just a blink in your lifetime. Hold on. Okay, is the button dial going? Yes, it is. Okay. So anyways, this is one set. This is their jade. Okay. And this is a brand new line by Swarovski. Brand new. Here, I'll try to hold it like this. Okay. So that's one. Lens Crafters just started selling these. All right. And here is the rose gold. And again, I just picked up both of these today. All right. Again, by Swarovski, that crystal company. Okay. Here's the rose gold. Ta-da! All right, and I'll kind of turn it, show it to you on the side. Think you can see. Hold on here. Okay, so there's that. All right, I'll take these off. For those who might be new to this channel, every now and then I do a little after. Oh, what is it? I can't even remember what I call it. But every now and then, I just like to chat with my family just for fun. So, all right, that's what we're doing here. In case somebody's new and going, what is she talking about this for? Okay. But if you're new and you're still here, welcome. All right. So this is rose gold Swarovski crystals. All right. Here's the back. Again. Okay. You can see the rose gold crystals. So I will tell you, these are a pretty penny. All right. We are not talking inexpensive by any means. But I will tell you, these are things that I never ever purchased. All right. Oh, and it comes with a really, really neat Swarovski case that will last as long as the glasses do. All right. Here it is. It's just the Swarovski eyeglass case. Okay. It says Swarovski right there. It comes with a little, eyeglass cleaner and stuff. By the way, I've been told don't actually wash these. You should actually just rotate these out and dispose of them because the chemicals from your washing machine, the washing and drying actually can make these scratch. So I was told, these aren't, these eyeglass cleaner pads aren't meant to last for forever and ever. I find that the best ones are either the moist wipe ones, that are pre-moistened. But the hard problem with moist wipes is, it moistens your glasses, but then you gotta try to dry it. So I always carry one of these and a moist wipe. And I will tell you, because these are expensive, okay, I'm not going to kid anybody, all right? These are not inexpensive glasses by any means, okay? But the way I clean my glasses, and especially I'll be doing it with these because these are genuine crystals. Like I said, it's the Swarovski company, okay? I use a Sonic jewelry cleaning machine. I think the machine costs like $30, all right? And it's just a jewelry cleaning machine. I change out the cleaner once a week, usually on Sundays. If you have an Alexa, you can tell Alexa to remind you to clean it. And I just simply take these and I put them in the jewelry cleaner, never face down, always face up, one at a time. I put it on for 3 minutes. You don't want them sitting in the jewelry cleaner for a really long time because you also want to make sure that, you're not loosening any of the parts or, adhesives, whatever. Okay. You don't just want to leave them in there and then leave them in there for, hours. So what I do, because I tend to get very busy, is I'll put them inside. Oh, after chat. That's what we called it, family. It's called after chat. Yeah, we doing the after chat. So I put them inside the Sonic jewelry cleaner. All right. And I simply leave them there for 3 minutes. All right. You don't need more than that. Trust me. I've washed enough glasses in there. You don't need more. But what's so neat about Sonic jewelry cleaners is, how glasses can collect dirt, right along the really tight rims and stuff, and all the spraying and rinsing underwater don't cut it. Sonic jewelry cleaners will clean it as good as the day you bought it. As good as the day you bought it. So if you're going to invest in a pair of glasses, especially like these with the crystals on it, get yourself the Sonic jewelry cleaner. Any Sonic jewelry cleaner. It does not matter. It don't need to be an expensive one. It just simply, large enough to put some glasses in. I think I paid $25-$30. Get yourself the bottle of jewelry cleaner. They'll tell you something like, put a couple capfuls in it, whatnot. Okay. And that's how I clean my jewelry, my glasses, everything. But because these have crystal on it, You especially want to make sure that you're going to take really good care of them. And of course, I will take beautiful care of these. So anyways, that was the after chat. I'm so glad I remembered what this is called. This is called after chat. By the way, if you get these, they will give you a discount if you get 2 of them versus 1 of them. I would say I paid plus insurance. Okay, I also had eyeglass insurance is just cheap. I don't like eyeglass insurance. Sometimes I don't even think we need it because it hardly pays for anything. But, because once I figure out what I paid in my deductible, it's kind of like, what did the insurance company pay for? But that's another story. But I would say these 2 together, okay, with applying my insurance, okay, don't die on me here, but this was about $600. All right. We got to remember though, these are genuine crystals, family, genuine crystals. Okay. So you're partly paying for brand name, but guys, I'm telling you, okay. And I made sure the kitty ears matched. All right. But I'm telling you guys, ladies, and for the men who like to wear this stuff too. Hey, you know what? I'm in live and let live. All right. So I don't care. All right. But treat yourself someday, even if you can't do it today. I've waited a long time to be able to buy stuff like this. All right. And paid for in cash. No debt at all. Okay. But, that's what I purchased today. And, I thought it was just so beautiful. And honestly, I'll tell you, ladies, it makes me feel elegant. And I don't think at times, we're so busy worrying about our debt and paying things off and trying to be financially responsible that sometimes just every now and then we need to give ourselves a break. And I need to give myself a break. Yeah. So anyways, there you go, folks. The Swarovski. All right. At Lens Crafters. And if you get 2 of them, it is less expensive. All right. And don't forget also with the glasses, it's going to also depend greatly on the type of frames you get. I have single vision frames because I don't like bifocals. Because when I lie down to look at the TV, I look at the TV, I have to go, oh, geez, I got bifocals on. That lasted 2 nights. About 3-4 years ago when I tried bifocals, because I technically need to have bifocals. And I was like, I can't deal with it because I like to lie down, watch TV. It's like, okay, I have to look at the upper lens to see the TV. I have to look at the lower lens to read. I just couldn't do it. And since I don't really read in bed, I don't really read at night. Don't tell my students that. I read every single day for 30 minutes a day. That's all my students need to know. Okay. All right. But because when I'm in bed watching TV, I don't read at night. So I said to my eye doctor, I said, just give me single vision. I said, I'll be totally happy with single vision. So anyways, this is a treat. And like I said, I'll be turning 57. I've never had designer frames in my entire life, ever. All right. And I know we like to say we deserve it, but you deserve to be debt-free more. You deserve to have control of your money more. So this may need to wait because you deserve your debt freedom more. But when you get that and when you get to a spot where you can do it, do it. All right? I'm Carrie. I really would like to thank you guys for joining me here this Tuesday evening. And I also would like to thank you new subscribers. Very, very much. It means a lot. I appreciate your support. All right, family. I will see you back here at Computer Deck really soon. I will probably see you tomorrow. At least that's what I have planned. All right. And please don't forget, like, share, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. It's been a pleasure seeing you this Tuesday evening. Have a good night, folks. Goodbye.